What's up, guys? It's your girl Serpentine10, and today I want to talk about something that I'm sure a lot of you have heard about, but I'm not going to talk about too much, and that is, could Heihachi have a family member that will replace him in Tekken 8? So my thought processes on that is yes, and I know that I said that it might be his brother or, a son that might replace him and have the same moveset, but have we thought of maybe what if he had a daughter? So this is something that I know a lot of people probably have heard about, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's like it's no secret now. But I've heard a lot about things going on in the, Bandai Namco realm that Heihachi might have a daughter. So I talked about this not too long ago that I thought that maybe, we was going to get a clone of Heihachi in some sorts to replace, Heihachi in the game, because they always got to bring out a new family member in these games. Doesn't matter who it is, they got to bring a new family member. So it's kind of funny that, from what I've been kind of like seeing and stuff, it seems like instead of a guy taking his place, it seems like a lady will be taking his place. I was very, very skeptical, and I guess that from the reveals that we got with Raven and Alucina, I believe I'm pronouncing her name wrong. I got a feeling I am, but with those two characters and what I have seen so far, it seems like all this might be true. So I'm not talking about the leak too much because Bandai Namco has been just cracking down on anybody that has been showing footage of this. I have seen it. I was very skeptical of it at first because it's like the weirdest thing. It's very blurry imagery, and I don't know. People are very, very clever with Photoshop, so you would be surprised what people can do. And this stuff happens all the time, but it doesn't look like this came from like Reddit or anything. I'm not really sure where it came from, but I know it didn't come from there. But it's been servicing all over the place, and they have said that Heihachi has a daughter, and I didn't want to believe that because most of the time when these leaks come out, I really don't want to take them for face values because they might just be lies. But from us getting Raven and Alucina, and they seem like they were a part of that, it might be true. Now, you guys know that this happened with the Street Fighter one, which everybody kind of says that, that was leaked on purpose. And that roster seemed to be true. But with this one, it just is crazy. It shows all the characters on there. And it seems like there's 3 new characters. And she seems to be one of them. So I don't really want to say what her name is or anything like that because I feel like the Bandai Namco cops, they are lurking around the corner and they are really cracking down on people. But I know what her name is, and I've kind of seen her to a certain extent, but I don't want to talk about her that much. But it's very possible that Heihachi's daughter may be in the mix. And it's kind of funny because even though it's a woman and not a male, I did mention this on an earlier video that I felt like another family member was going to be added into this. And it surely looks like there will be. Right now, I'm on the Tekken 8 website, so I go here all the time when, new updates have happened or anything has shown up. So I just wanted to see if they've changed anything or if anything has been updated on the site. And I'm going to go ahead and go here to the fighters. And you guys can just go here if you want to. I believe it's just like Tekken8.com is how you get here. And it definitely looks like we have, Alucina and Raven here. And we can press on there. It's really cool. They got a little video and oh my gosh, her name is really long. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name because it's extremely long. Oh my gosh, she's the perfect blend. I love that she likes coffee. I'm a coffee lover myself, so it's really cool. She's gonna be known as the coffee queen. We're gonna call her the coffee queen. So they got here all about her. This is a huge detail about her is huge. This is very, very big. So y'all can actually look through this if y'all want to, or go to Tekken8.com to see more about, Alucina and how she got to Tekken 8 and what kind of, brews she cooking up in her kitchen. So next I want to go to Raven, see what Raven been up to. Raven looks great, by the way. I know everybody compares him to Blade. I mean, I definitely understand it, but I feel like justice was served, bringing, original Raven back. I didn't have a problem with Master Raven, but it was just weird when they do like the swaps like that. I felt like with no reason to do it, but I'm glad that he's back. So he's known as the Shadow Agent. We don't know where Raven is from. He just out here doing ninjutsu. So they talk about what he's been up to. I wonder if he'll ever, talk about Master Raven. Will he butt heads with Dragunov again? That's even if he's in this game. And we have to see what he's up to. It seems like he's been training more, probably to handle that. The past woes that he had. The whole reason why, Master Raven was taking his place. But all that is there about him as well. And the roster is, looking good. It's looking real decent. This is a lot of people for launch. I know Harada said that we was going to get a lot of people on launch. And I remember he made this joke. He was just like, yes, it's going to be bigger than Street Fighter. And I was just like, okay, but. And it seems like we're going to get a bigger roster this time. And it seems like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more slots and more coming soon. So it seems like this stuff is going to be filled up pretty soon. And we're going to have more people here. But I just wanted to make sure I got here to just look, because I'm always looking at the site to see if they updated anything. And with the, word on the street about there being, newer characters and, the opposite roster being completely out there for everybody to see, it really begs the question, what are they going to do now? Are they going to go ahead and just kind of throw these characters out here, quicker? Or are they going to stick to their overall plan? Because I think that last time Harada had to improvise when he had the leak on Brian. Now, it seems like the same thing happened. It seemed like Bandai Namco EU did the same thing. It seemed like they screwed up, and it seemed like they screwed up before with the Brian trailer. It seemed like they dropped that really early on their site, and it seemed like they did the same thing here. So it looked like Harada needed to stop fooling with them. It seemed like they messing, up his plans. But I'm trying to figure out, what are they going to do now? Are they going to just kind of throw these characters at us real quick because they kind of know that we already know? Or are they going to just stick to the plan and just, have those gaps in between and just wait for, major things to happen, and then they'll show us these characters? It has been very lax and weird how they've been showing the characters. I have to admit, the way they've been showing the characters have been so bizarre. I mean, them showing something at EVO makes sense. They should show something at EVO. But for the most part, if it wasn't a tournament, they were just showing them every Tuesday, and it was really weird spots. And I think that they were just doing everything on the same stage. And thank goodness they have different stages to show us now. But we have to wait and see what that brings, especially with, all the talk on the street now about the entire roster just being out there for everyone to see. So we definitely have to see what happens next with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll down and look through here a little bit more. Did they got any more on the story? Wow, Kazuya out there looking good. Kazuya, you got a sister? He got a sister, y'all. I'm really wondering who, you know what? I'm not gonna even go out on a limb and say that Heihachi don't have multiple women in his life. I'm sure that he did, but I'm really, really wondering how this all pans out. He has had nothing but, a lot of guys in the Mishima family. Having a woman there, other than, Kazumi, is going to be interesting, because I'm thinking to myself, is this a baby by Kazumi that they didn't talk about? Or whose baby is this by? So I'm just really interested to know, and, know the backstory of that and how she overall feels about this. I hope that what we're seeing on that image is true, and that this person is true, because it'll make a really interesting dynamic. It's just that a lot of times when there's leaks, I tend to not want to believe them 1000%, because people get so crafty with just making up stuff. But as time goes on and I start to see more and more of these people that are on this determined and already completed roster come out, I'll start to be a little bit more lax about it. But it really begs the question who this woman is and what role is she gonna play in Tekken 8. June's back. Is she gonna be with her? They gonna team up, get rid of all the guys in the family? That'll be messed up. But I'm really interested to know what they're gonna do next. Let me go ahead and scroll down. Absent for 25 years. I was just talking about June. She's been absent that long. My gosh, it doesn't even seem like it's been that long. But yeah, I guess we have to wait and see what happens next. Yeah, guys, but I want to know what y'all think about this supposed leak and the fact that Heihachi has a daughter. It's very likely that he has a daughter. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. And the Nam cops are watching, so y'all don't want to talk about stuff too much. I'm trying to keep it as lax as humanly possible, but I mean, I might get shut down for this, but I'm really, really curious to know what other people think about this. Do y'all think it's true? Do y'all think that Heihachi has a daughter? The rest of the roster, I want to talk about it so much, but I really got to just wait until these characters like drop one by one to really break it down a lot, because I don't want the Namco cops, knocking at my door. But I really want to know what y'all think about it in the comments. So let me know what y'all think. And also, y'all make sure that y'all check me out on my Twitter, and make sure you guys are checking out my channel here every week on YouTube. Until next time, guys, peace.